I'm Maddie Lee, joined by Joe Mussatto at Chesapeake Energy Arena after the Thunder's 126-122 win over the Memphis Grizzlies. A strangely similar playbook to the night before when the Thunder overcame a 26-point deficit. Tonight, they got down by as many as 24 points and still were able to pull off this comeback.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible how close the script was to that Chicago game. Like, just one historic comeback after another. The Thunder are the first team in the last 20 years to have back-to-back comebacks of at least 24 points. So 26 the other night, 24 tonight. And this team was just waiting till the third and fourth quarters now all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, they did say, I think both Billy Donovan and Chris Paul said post-game, it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
They can't keep doing this. They're not always going to come back. But pretty impressive for them to come back by that much. Also pretty concerning that they got down by that much against two not great teams.
Yeah, that's also like a common theme in this. It's, maybe this team playing a little better than everyone expected. Two subpar teams come into Chesapeake Energy Arena and they're not focused to begin the game. And then just they pour it on in the third and fourth quarter. And tonight it was Schroder, 31 points. He continues to, it seems like every night now he's leading this team in scoring.
Yeah, no, he's been incredible. And he's scoring in different ways. He's shooting a three really well. And his mid-range stuff has been daggers. But he, not in actual production, but in his speaking communication, was a part of a crazy series of plays that finished the third quarter. So the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes to the line with 37-ish seconds left on the clock. So they're in a 2-for-1 situation, meaning they can get two plays or two offensive possessions in the rest of the quarter to the Grizzlies. One, they just have to manage the clock. Instead, they end up, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander makes his free throws. That's one possession. Then are able to get a stop on the other end. Abdul Nader hits a three, possession number 2. And the Grizzlies have a bizarre turnover as they're inbounding the ball. The ball ends up in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's hands again, and he sees that there's almost a second left and throws it up and is able to score. So that's 3 possessions in the last 37 seconds, and they're able to score in all of them.
Yeah, and five points in the final, 2.7 seconds or something like that. I mean, when Nader hit that corner 3 and Shai gets that steal, and it was like a 20-foot banked-in floater, just a wild shot. The Thunder bench went crazy. And the Grizzlies, who had led by 14 points, with less than a minute left in that third quarter, all of a sudden they're going to the fourth quarter only with a 7-point lead. In the same quarter, they had led by 24. So most of the comeback was done in that third quarter. And, I think that sequence that you just laid out was probably the most important half minute or so of the game.
Yeah, some crazy stuff happening at Chesapeake Energy Arena, and it will continue to as the Thunder continue on this very long homestand.